Hello and welcome to UIWTV final broadcast of the semester. I'm Leah Hill.
And I'm Lauren Peterson. In our last broadcast, we began our two-part segment on how one should react when an active shooter is on campus.
All of this was prompted when on October 27th, an active shooter was suspected on campus. The reports turned out to be false alarm and no one was harmed in the incident.
Olivia Amarudis spoke with Campus Police Chief Robert Chavez and students reflecting on the event 1 month later.
UIW students are concerned after the October 27th incident and are looking for answers to their questions.
We had a report from a student that there was a person, a male, white male, walking on campus with a firearm.
The October 27th incident left many on the UIW campus scared and confused. From the lack of communication from administration officials to students taking action on social media, many felt that the response was poorly handled. UIW Police Chief Robert Chavez understands the students' concerns.
I understand it, not knowing, and things can get hyped up, so where, hey, there's somebody, even though it was confirmed at the time, is that people can say, well, did you hear there's an active shooter? And nobody's telling us what to do. I can understand that frustration.
Students we talked to expressed how they felt after the incident.
What really scared me was not knowing what was happening, and because I could have been walking outside and someone could have been out there and I had no idea, versus if they had sent out a rave alert just to stay cautious, I definitely would have acted differently.
Managing the students at a time like that is up to the police when something like that happens, and I feel like it didn't go over very well.
If there was really a guy on campus with a gun, that could have been really bad for some people who were just walking around campus. The rave alert didn't even send out until almost an hour after we had known.
Looking back to that night, Chief Chavez says it brought to light what went right and what went wrong. The rave alert system is one thing he has already made important changes to ensure that they will be ready next time.
Who puts out the alert? When do we put out the alert? All of that has been rectified.
Chief Chavez says it's time to start rebuilding the trust between the student body and the police department. Francisco Merayo says he has confidence that the police department did the best they could given the circumstances.
I think the university police department tried to do an effort in order to control the situation. I think it's a new situation for everyone, so we can all learn from the experience, and I think the university will do a better job next time.
I think the procedures and policies are there. They just need to be more closely adhered to.
I'm thankful and grateful that nobody got hurt, but I think it was a wake-up for all of us.
Chief Chavez says it's time to start rebuilding the trust between the student body and the police department.
That we are here for them, and that we have their best interests at hand.
The October 27th incident proves that UIW is not ready for an emergency. Chief Chavez is working to ensure that students, faculty, and police are prepared for any other situation. I'm Olivia Amarudis, reporting for UIWTV.
Thank you, Olivia. In national news, a man and woman are dead in that investigators are calling an apparent murder-suicide at a Florida hospital in Tampa. According to Hillsborough County Sheriffs, gunshots were heard on one of the lower floors of the hospital early yesterday morning. A man and woman were both found shot and dead. It has been reported by deputies that the woman died later on in the operating room and that the man was already dead when they first found him on the ground.
16 people were injured after a shooting in New Orleans, Louisiana. A Tulane University medical student was one of the victims shot. The university offered $10,000 to find the shooter. New Orleans police have arrested a suspect of the shooting of an upstanding citizen who came to aid a woman being dragged down the street on Friday night. The upstanding citizen has been reported to be in guarded condition.
Helping military veterans stay in shape. These brave and kind-hearted heroes have kept us safe and free. So in return, they are being offered a free 6-month program called Warrior Health and Fitness by a Boston, Massachusetts organization, Homebase. This program is helping veterans stay active, healthy, and in shape.
Entertainment in UIWTV and Espanol will be back after these messages.
Hello Cardinals, and welcome to today's segment of The Word, your source for all the latest news on entertainment. I am Nani Lopez.
And I'm Mercedes Esquivel. With finals barreling around the corner, many students have been looking for ways to relax.
Yes, they have. Luckily for them, they have to look no further than here on our very own campus.
Leah Hill went on the scene to show us how many students found a way to relax.
Hey everyone, we're here at the AT&T Circle where UIW's Campus Activities Board is hosting their free event, the Relaxation Station. Come aboard and see what it's like to have your stress and even worries relieved.
I like it. It's something different. I've never seen this around.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I'm excited for the massage.
And I see we all have tea.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Kind of like the smells kind of go that way. We just thought that with finals week happening, we needed like an excuse for students to like calm down and relieve some stress and, you know, relax. I would say having the massage therapist out here is very different. Something that a lot of students don't typically see on campus, and it's just something everybody really wants.
What yoga means actually is union, and it's uniting your mind, body, and spirit. 80% of yoga, actually 90% of yoga is more about that, and only 10% is the actual postures and poses. And so that's why I became a teacher, is because it's healed me in so many different ways by being able to focus my mindfulness and everything here on my mat.
Well, this sure has been fun, and I hope everybody who's attended here has left stress-free and worry-free. Reporting for UIWTV, I'm Leah Hill.
Thank you, Leah. San Antonio has many events to offer.
One event many should consider visiting is Second Thursdays at the McNay Art Museum.
Devin Villarreal gives us an inside scoop on the festivities.
Hey there Cardinals, I'm here at the McNay Art Museum where they are hosting the last second Thursday of the year. It's filled with music, food, and of course art.
Well, the McNay Art Museum is the first modern art museum here in Texas. So we kind of set the bar for modern art in San Antonio, definitely, but also in Texas. It's just a fun place to be. Second Thursday is a night for the community to come out for free. We do have food for purchase from local food trucks, but we also have beer courtesy of Crispin Ciders, and then we also have a local musician or band come out to play.
I think it brings people out here, it brings people together, and then at the same time it's a free event, so people get to experience the museum and get to experience what the current has to offer. My favorite part of it is actually going to see the art. There's also live Spanish music, so I think people just come for the environment.
Tonight was filled with art. And students, remember, the McNay is right down the street from school. And if you want to come and see Second Thursday, it'll be returning next year in 2016. I'm Devin Villarreal, reporting for UIWTV.
Thank you, Devin. You know, that's too sad that Second Thursdays are over for the year.
I know, Mercedes. I'll be sure to attend when they return.
Our campus has really been busy with events.
Ruben Gonzalez will show us how busy we've been with all the story all about the International Bazaar.
Here, just outside the Cardinal Courtyard, the International Bazaar had different activities to offer to the students of the university. I stopped by to check things out.
UIW organizations put together an international bazaar outside the Cardinal Courtyard that gave students an opportunity to explore international traditions, including handmade crafts, activities, and even tea from around the world.
It's a pretty good event. We have a lot of different things going on. We have, you can make a dream catcher, you can make a Chinese scroll with your name. A lot of people came by and made them for their little siblings as well. We have brochures about different cultures and life bracelets. So it's a good way for the students that are passing by when they're getting out of class to just stop and take a minute and do something fun and go back to studying.
I think it's actually really interesting. I was able to go around different tables and see how, you know, other cultures have their different art forms, and there is one table with tea, And so it was the first time I had ever experienced anything like that, and so it's really cool.
We're with Catholic Charities of San Antonio, and one of the big programs with Catholic Charities is Refugee Services. So this is handmade crafts from so many of our different women from different countries. We have a lot from Somalia, a lot from Iraq and Iran. We have a big group from Thailand and as well from South Africa.
The International Bazaar definitely had something to offer for students here at the university. Reporting for UIWTV, I'm Ruben Gonzalez.
Thank you, Ruben. UIW has given us a lot of great memories to look back on over the break.
And gave us hope for more to come over the new year.
We wish you all well on finals. I'm Mercedes Esquivel.
And I'm Nani Lopez. Thanks for tuning in to UIWTV Entertainment. Up next, stay tuned for UIWTV en Español.
Hola Cardenales, soy Auris Calviño y hoy les traigo las noticias nacionales e internacionales en español. El hombre sospechoso de haber liderado los ataques terroristas en París está muerto. La oficina fiscal de París dice que Abdelhamid Abaoud murió durante una redada hecha en un barrio residencial en París el pasado miércoles. La policía disparó unos 5.000 rondas de municiones durante el operativo. Los investigadores no han podido confirmar si Abaoud fue asesinado o si se suicidó. 7 hombres y una mujer fueron detenidos en la redada de Saint-Denis el miércoles. Los fiscales dicen que los sospechosos parecían estar preparados para actuar en otro posible ataque. Los ataques terroristas del 13 de noviembre en París dejaron al menos 129 muertos. El grupo terrorista ISIS se atribuyó la responsabilidad de dichos ataques. Y las redes sociales probaron ser vitales para las familias de las víctimas en los ataques terroristas del 13 de noviembre. Su desesperada búsqueda por respuestas los llevó a utilizar Facebook y Twitter para conocer el destino y la localización de sus seres queridos. La ironía aquí es que algunas de las redes sociales y aplicaciones que las familias utilizaron para su búsqueda también fueron utilizadas por ISIS para atribuirse el terrible ataque. Los parientes de las víctimas tomaron Twitter de inmediato, creando hashtags para ayudar a localizar a los miembros de su familia. La traducción en francés de Búsqueda París fue utilizada primero por una mujer a la 1 de la madrugada para encontrar a uno de sus seres queridos. 90 minutos después, el hashtag había sido utilizado en más de 100 tweets por minuto. Los usuarios de Twitter alrededor del mundo comenzaron a publicar las fotos de las personas que buscaban desesperadamente, acompañadas de descripciones e información de contacto. Algunos de estos mensajes fueron supuestamente retuiteados miles de veces. Y una mujer de Nueva York donó una tienda de juguetes completa a niños sin hogar. Existe gente generosa y hay gente extremadamente generosa, como lo es el caso de Carol Suchman, quien caminaba por una de las calles de Nueva York y notó una tienda de juguetes con un letrero que decía "se alquila", así que ella decidió mejor comprarla. Suchman compró todo, absolutamente todo lo que había en la tienda para dárselo a los niños sin hogar. Juguetes, materiales escolares, peluches y muchas cosas más fueron empacadas y donadas. Hemos visto muchos gestos de generosidad, pero esta es la primera vez que alguien compra una tienda entera para donar a los niños. Definitivamente la Navidad está cerca. Y hablando de estas fiestas, el espíritu navideño también llegó a UIW el pasado sábado 21 de noviembre con la apertura del alumbrado anual Light the Way del 2015. Visita UIWTV.org para ver todos los videos del evento y las fotos las puedes encontrar en la página de UIWTV en Facebook. Y estas son todas las noticias de español por esta edición. Gracias por acompañarnos durante todo el semestre. Soy Auris Calviño y les deseo unas felices fiestas. De vuelta con las noticias de deportes después de la pausa.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beaches of Normandy. A covenant that split the skies over Berlin. A vow that captured Iwo Jima. A promise was made. A solemn oath that liberated Seoul. A sacred trust that defended Khe-Sanh. A pact that dug in Da Nang. A contract that weathered Tet. A promise was made. A pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq. A bond that patrolled door to door in Fallujah. An IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. a promise we all must keep. DAV fights for all veterans and their families so they get the health care, financial benefits, and support they earned. If you're a veteran who needs help or you'd like to help us keep the promise, visit DAV.org.
Welcome back, Cardinals fans. My name is Daniel Janselson.
I'm Marie Gonzalez, and this is UIWTV Sports.
With the football team winning their season finale this past weekend, fall sports are officially over for 2015. The Cardinals concluded their season with a 30-3 road win against Houston Baptist last Saturday. The win put them at 6-5 for the season, securing their first ever winning season in the Southland Conference. The Cardinals proved all the polls wrong as they finished in 4th place after being picked to finish 10th of 11.
What a great conclusion to the season. I'm sure all the Cardinals are proud of their team for proving everyone wrong. Unfortunately, with the end of the season comes a wave of goodbyes. A significant number of players have played their last game in red, white, and black. Olivia Amarudis had an opportunity to speak with a number of players and find out how they feel about the end of their collegiate careers.
We're more than football players. We're student athletes. We go to class, get our education just like everyone else.
And tell a story. Simon, tell a story.
Like we came here is to start a program. I think we can all say like we're getting better every single year.
Can only go uphill from here.
We're gonna make some plays and get your second foot down.
Making known that when you come here to UIW to Benson Stadium that it's gonna be a tough time to get a win. You're not gonna just come in here and roll through us.
Make sure you still find the love and the passion for the game and just really enjoy it.
Because just being here doing what I love daily was enough for me.
Okay.
Thanks, Olivia. The fencing team will have their inaugural season as both the men and women will compete at the USFA Open on December 4th in Baltimore, Maryland. The event will be a culmination of a year's work from head coach John Morrow. We wish him the best of luck and a successful beginning to the program.
The men's basketball team has started their 2015 campaign in a very efficient manner, making easy work of Texas Lutheran and Schreiner University's 86-65 and 73-49 in their first 2 games. Ruben Gonzalez was at the McDermott Convocation Center on opening night.
Hey Cardinals, I'm here at the McDermott Convocation Center where your UIW basketball team hosted their season opener last Friday.
Fans packed the McDermott Convocation Center last Friday to watch the Cardinals launch another season of UIW basketball. We asked players about how they performed and what they thought of the first game experience.
I think we did pretty good. We still have room for improvement. You know, we didn't really shoot the ball that well, but we got it inside and moved it around. So key emphasis is drive it and get to the free throw line and make free throws. We were horrible from the free throw line tonight.
The crowd was intense. I know we've been waiting. It's been football season, but now everybody's been waiting for the basketball team. So the girls' game had a lot of fans, and our game had a lot of fans. So we're really looking forward to continuing having a lot of fans in the games for motivation and stuff like that. So it was a good crowd.
We asked Kyle Hiddle about what he and his teammates are focusing on this coming season.
Our defense was really, I thought, was pretty good for the most part, but we got to make shots. We moved the ball a little bit, not as good, but we just got to make shots.
What an impressive game by the Cardinals. They will hope to build on this success as they state their claim as contenders in the Southland Conference. Reporting for UIWTV, I'm Ruben Gonzalez.
Thanks, Ruben. Game 3 saw one of the biggest challenges ever faced by the Cardinals men's basketball team, who are still in their Division I transition period as they took on Purdue, who were ranked 21st in the nation. The final score saw the Cardinals fall 61-96 in West Lafayette, Indiana. They will be hoping to bounce back and put on a good showing when they take on number 9 ranked Sooners in Norman, Oklahoma at 7 p.m. tonight.
The women's basketball team got off to a good start with a 96-59 win in their season opener against LSU Alexandria. Melina Merritt collected her first career double-double with 21 points and 10 assists. Now 4 games into the season, the women's team stands at 3-1 after a 78-65 win against Howard Payne at the McDermott Center last night. Their next game will also be here at home. They will host UT Rio Grande Valley on December 3rd at 6 p.m. Be sure to be there.
Both the men's and women's swimming and diving seasons are well and truly underway. The women's team has competed in 6 different meets, having finished first in one of them.
The men's team has competed in 3 meets and has also won 1 of them. Both teams will be on the road to Iowa City, Iowa next week when they take part in the Iowa Invitational from December 4th through 6th. They will host the UIW Christmas Invitational from December 18th through the 20th at the UIW Natatorium.
The baseball team made a splash of their own last week. They signed 13 new recruits for the 2017 season. Although these future Cardinals will not participate during this season, UIW's head coach Danny Heap has done a great job of preparing this year's squad for a successful season. They'll start the season with a 3-game home series here at home against LIU Brooklyn beginning February 19th.
UIW Volleyball recently finished their season on a high note, taking a road win at Stephen F. Austin University 3-2. The hard-fought away win saw the Cardinals finish their 2015 campaign by snapping a 4-game losing streak and securing a season of 8-17.
Well, this is also the conclusion of our sports broadcast for the fall. We wish you a happy Thanksgiving and a safe winter break.
Be sure to check in with us in the spring for the latest news about your UIW Cardinals athletics programs. Until then, I'm Marie Gonzalez.
And I'm Daniel Janselson.
Let's go Cardinals.
It's another cool and crisp day here in South Texas, but first off, I want to show you the national picture of the big scale of things that are going on weather-wise. So we have a low pressure system parked right over Wyoming and even into Colorado, heading into Nebraska area right there. But that's going to impact our weather later on in the week. But for the time being, I'm watching some very cloudy skies rolling through San Antonio and even into South Texas because of all the Pacific moisture getting carried over, causing our cloudy skies. But for now, in our neck of the woods, we're experiencing temperatures at a very cool 58 degrees with a dew point of 31. But with that low dew point, everything's very nice and dry out there. So it's very comfortable to go walk around in. But looking at temperatures across the region, 53 here in the metro area, 54 out toward the east right there in Gonzales. But as you look out toward the west, a little bit cooler, 52 out in Del Rio. But with these lower temperatures and lower dew points, it's very nice and dry out there. And with the dew points of around 48 degrees here in the metro area, 49 out in Del Rio, these are much higher compared to what we were experiencing yesterday, because dew points were in the 20s, 30s yesterday, but with these climb of dew points, we're actually gaining more moisture to work with, and that's going to spark thunderstorms and showers coming up later in the week. But as we take a look at our future cast, we do have cloudy skies for now, but as we head into Thanksgiving Day, we're going to get more cloudy skies and even thunderstorms across the Plains region, and even some showers moving in from the Gulf of Mexico area. But looking at our 5-day forecast. So now Thursday is when all the rain is going to be starting off, but for the time being, on Wednesday right there, we're going to still have sunny skies. I'm throwing in a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms because there may be a spotty shower or two, but I won't count on it too much. But again, I'm just going to throw in sunny skies because we're not going to really have that much moisture to work with for showers and thunderstorms. But Thursday and Friday, that's when everything will just start to spark up and everything will start to form together. So 70% chance of thunderstorms on Thursday with a high of 77 degrees, so fairly mild out there. And Friday, if you're going to head out to the malls and to the outlets, make sure that you pack an umbrella and also a jacket, because if you're going to be waiting outside the stores for those doors to open, you're definitely going to be rained on for sure. So make sure you pack those 2 items. So Friday will be our biggest rain event right there. And even Saturday, that's when we'll still have some leftover moisture to work with, and we'll still have some scattered showers throughout all of South Texas pretty much. But Sunday, look at that, 30% chance of showers, because that's when our main storm system will move off to the east toward Louisiana and Mississippi, and we'll still have a little bit of moisture to work with, but the rain will start to taper off. And even next week, looking into Monday, that's going to be, we're still going to just dry out pretty much, because that's when the storm system will move on. And finals week is starting to shape up to be a very dry week for sure. Thank you for tuning in. I'm student meteorologist Ruben Gonzalez. Let's go Cards.
Well, that's all we have for today's news. We wish you all good luck on your finals.
And don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and join us on Instagram. I'm Lauren Peterson.
And I'm Leah Hill. Have a happy and safe winter break.